Yeah.
And I don't think we should go anywhere below this. I
Right.
think we should start somewhere around this and then
Right.
move
Right.
forward.
Right. Right.
So that's one thing that I like that they've been getting into, and they've been also
See,
getting
when
on
people
the
want to
younger
stay in
boys for.
power
Mhm.
and they realize that you understand that they are in power
Yeah,
and you want some of that power,
yeah,
they don't want to give you none of the power.
no.
They'll keep paying you as long as they can still control it. And they realize that you understand that they are in power
Yeah,
and you want some of that power,
yeah,
they don't want to give you none of the power.
no.
They'll keep paying you as long as they can still control it. So when you
Yes.
get to the point where you're saying, look, this is what I'm worth. See, and this is why they'll look at guys like Dion, and this is why I look at
Prime
guys like
time.
Dion. I look at Dion. I think he know exactly what was going on, and I'm glad he did it the way he did it, the whole thing. You understand what I'm saying? Even with Ocho, I mean, I love the way these guys knew how to pimp the system
Because they knew it was a business.
because they knew it was a business.
They knew exactly. Ocho explains it every time. And he's like, I didn't have to do any of that stuff, but it was
No,
my antics that brought the show to the game. Like,
and the game is really
and he made it,
entertainment, so it
he
was
exactly
showtime, baby. You know what I'm saying?
showmanship. But now it's more of more folks have talent. More folks have, you get younger guys that's coming out and doing things that's phenomenal.
What was
You
that
know,
young guy I was talking to you about today? The basketball player. He got that very Zion.
oh, Zion
Z-
Williams. Oh
Man,
man.
I've been hearing that guy's name. I
When Zion
finally
first showed up, he was supposed to be this phenomenal. Okay, I won't say that. When Zion first showed up to the NBA, he was a phenomenon. I'll let you know that for
mm,
sure.
hmm
But his problem was
well now first of all he's young.
staying healthy.
Yeah, he was young, so he was eating all kinds of crazy stuff.
That wasn't his problem though, not yet.
Okay,
That wasn't his problem just yet.
okay, what
His
was he
his
doing?
problem first was that he had went down on injury,
Okay,
and then he started going off the diet and stuff because he wasn't recovering like he was supposed to.
oh
So
okay,
that
okay.
was another big issue that they told him that he had to change. So he's like, look, man, if you're going to really do this, we need you to really lock in like you're really supposed to.
hmm
So then Stephen A, Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, Paul George, so just all the media minds of basketball and sports in general definitely came forth and told him, Zion, you're, I think he was, I think he was 20 at the time because he was
Yeah, but how
19.
you
I think he was
20?
20
I
when it
think what
happened.
is he 6'6" or something like that?
6'8".
But the boy weighed almost 400 pounds. But yeah, he was swole, man. I mean, because he was lifting weights or something.
Yeah, the boy was benching
Basketball players. he was
all
because he
of them.
was running over them guys, man.
He
You know.
was he was jumping through folks.
Yeah.
It got so bad that the high school team he was playing for, they just wouldn't play.
Mm.
Well, not wouldn't play like forfeit, but he come down the lane.
He's gonna get
I'm
out
gonna
of
do
his
the
way.
same thing.
Get out of his way.
He come through trucking. That's just like LeBron James. You see LeBron James coming to the hole. One of two things is gonna happen if you're not somewhere in the physical capacity of this man that's running at you 10, 12 miles an hour.
I think I can stop Bron though, man. If Bron came down the middle like I see him do, bam, catch him just like that and come back on him like that and kick him in his knee. See, he can't because he gonna play by the rules. I ain't got time for that. First of all, I'm older than him, and I ain't got no money, so I'm hungry. I might just take a bite out of his leg. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so
LeBron's
that
bad
just
though,
lets you
boy.
know right now that he wouldn't be even on the court. Okay, so the next thing is, as far as
I like
speaking on
Bron.
LeBron James, his son was supposed to is supposedly um, entering the 2024 NBA draft. A lot of folks don't think that he's ready. Um, and then there's other folks that say otherwise, like Gilbert Arenas.
Oh,
Um,
Gil Favor.
man, there's a lot of discrepancy around this particular thing. because they don't think that him being that young, he should be in that professional environment yet. They think that he should go back and do college one more
Let me
year.
tell you something. That ain't nothing but some hogwash. And I'll tell you why. Because when you go back and study the entertainment field in this country, okay, they was exploiting kids, little Shirley Temple, the eye kids, they don't care nothing about how young you are as long as they making money. What done happen is these young brothers done learn how to make money too. And these guys don't want to share it with them. So now they coming up with all these excuses. They this and that. No, I think these brothers should skip college and go directly to the NBA
Mm.
because you wasting time in college. Because first of all, first
Now,
thing you do, you
hold
run out
on,
there and go up
hold
there.
on though, hold on. Before you get
Okay, let
lost
me
in that,
start because I don't know.
let me before you get lost
Trip,
in that.
fall, break your arm, elbow, anything.
Here's the thing:
You can't play soccer, man.
there's only a few people that have come from high school.
And went straight in.
Yes,
I know.
Gilbert Arenas was one.
Mm.
Kobe Bryant was another.
And LeBron
LeBron James was
and Chocolate.
Daryl.
Daryl Dunkins did too, I think.
Hmm.
I don't. Wasn't no college gonna take him. I ain't saying nothing, Daryl. I don't want no smoke.
Man, them dudes was
Yeah, he started the first.
they
He was
were
the first
all
one that broke the
ridiculous.
backboard. Oh,
But
Chocolate Chocolate.
that's just crazy.
Oh,
Like, but that's just ridiculous that somebody would
hit him
even
right
be
up
like,
underneath
man,
his
that
cheek.
boy is nice. Let's grab him right now. But for a lot of these kids, college is another step that they need because it builds a different confidence, it builds a different rapport,
Oh yeah.
it builds a different traveling, like, country, city side, however, and it also gets your skills to that next level that you really need because you get different trainers at that point.
However, I can go along with that. But then let's take Zion again. Is it Zion or Zion?
Zion.
He had to get his head together himself. So if he'd have came out of high school, he would have still had to mature to the level he is right now to play like he playing now. So it wouldn't have mattered whether he went to college because he didn't learn it all of that. Now he may have
He
gotten it.
did, man. You need to see his transition. You need to see that man's transition for real.
You talking
Like
about from college to pro?
from yeah, just watch his transition because that
Was it
was
like mine? Yeah.
you need to like because
Okay.
he
I
did
guess
some
so it wasn't that
crazy
good.
work to these boys, but it was just the fact that they knew that he was supposed to be somewhere else. Like they knew that, but he had to take these steps. Like they knew he had to go through these things, but they knew he was destined for greatness. Like
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and ring the bell. Now, we've been sitting here breaking our jaws talking about stuff I don't know nothing about, which is sports, but I love them. But here's the thing. We really supposed to be talking about Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard is probably one of the world's gifted scientists, and he gets no recognition.
people don't know it.
Huh?
People don't know it.
No, now. So,
See, but if you don't want people to know how smart you are, you don't tell them. You let them do all the telling.
that's a smart move. You're pretty smart, boy.
But think about it. It's they had to invite Terrence Howard to a university, but Terrence Howard already had a plan in mind in case he was ever invited to the university.
Mm-hmm.
So when he went and showed that equation on the board, and he sat there and talked to that whole
Panel.
oh my goodness, that was still nice, man. But it just lets you know then there at that point, oh wait a minute, this is Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
This is the actor. This hustle and flow.
Yeah.
You telling me he got a what? Yeah,
Yeah.
the boy's like that. He's nice,
Yeah.
but he won't let you. And he's just not outward about it unless you ask him
Well,
proper questions.
he's stepping out. We don't have the whole thing, but I'd encourage all of you guys, man. This is a good interview. This interview is about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, but we only did about 10, 11 minutes of it. And I'm gonna tell you, this whole thing is pretty cool because He's explaining some real scientific things that's gonna propel this country forward if they listen. And let's see what he says. Let's just take a listen.
You can take a
Is your
gander.
thing still not working?
It's just it keeps cutting
Intermittent.
out. I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. I was just trying to get it to stay on. It's got a short in it. All
You
right,
know,
there we
there's
go.
another set of those,
Where?
and they in a little packet around here.
Hold on, guys. Give us a sec. All right, guys, we're back.
So
Sorry.
as we were saying, he's a brilliant individual,
The man is definitely brilliant.
you
But
know.
he
And
does this
so I
interview.
like when he's coming forward now and doing a lot of talking to different people
That was
about
the
his
most part of
formulas
it.
and stuff that he's concocted and come up with because it's brilliant what he's talking about. Let's take a peek at this.
Take a peek at it. We got
Yeah,
you, got
especially this
With the
flight
one
stuff.
and only Terrence D. Howard. Welcome to Straight Talk with Daphne Finney. I am so excited to give you another exclusive one-on-one interview with the one and only Terrence D. Howard. I didn't say the whole middle name.
I like it though.
You like it?
I like Deshaun.
Deshaun. I like Deshaun
My
too.
mama gave me Deshaun.
She did. That's awesome. Because you're special.
you. We're gonna start this over, y'all. We having some technical difficulties on our end. Hold on a second.
Okay, this should work.
With the one and only Terrence
I can't
D.
hear
Howard.
Oh,
Welcome to Straight Talk with Daphne Finney. I am so excited to give you another exclusive one-on-one interview with the one and only Terrence D. Howard.
okay. You might want to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Cause you messing with all the audio now.
Yep, I don't want to do that. Anyways, um,
See, now I can hear you, but it's low. Okay. No, that way, this way, this way.
what are you trying to do?
Just balance, make a better balance
Okay.
for the headphones.
So you can hear what she's saying. I've already seen this. So you talk, and what I'll do is I'll play off of you. Okay?
Okay.
And I don't have to hear it because whenever
I didn't
you
say the whole
decide to
middle
stop
name.
I like it though.
You like it?
I like Deshaun.
Deshaun. I like
My
Deshaun
mama
too.
gave me Deshaun.
She did. That's awesome. Because you're special.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
I was on a little bus.
Not the short one,
I
though.
was on a short bus.
Not the short little
Yeah,
bus.
when I was
Not
in
the short little bus.
second grade, because I was saying, "Wow, that's the prettiest color blue
You
I've
see, I
ever
wasn't
heard."
for sure about this.
And the
They
where he
said
was
in
where he
second
was
grade,
talking about
he
where
was-
they was taking him to the school that he was taking because see he doesn't say it in here I don't think, but this guy is like what they call a savant,
Mhm.
you know, and he's got this if you listen to him talk, and a lot of these cats is like that. That's what Cat Williams is, you know. All these guys is they from a different planet almost seems like.
Yeah.
Because his thinking, man, don't nobody think like this. We kind of do, but not to the depth that he does.
Yeah, that is true.
But we do now and then. See, read now and then. All right,
That was it.
yeah, go ahead. I'm just talking.
teacher was like, "You can't, colors don't have." So I was like, "Yes, they do." It's like, "No, no, they don't." And they ended up sending me to a remedial school for about a year, and I was just like, "Nah." The people that were there were so incredible. The kids,
No,
because they saw
That's,
things different.
that's interesting.
you can tell she's educated by the least she knows how to. If she's not educated, she knows how to pretend to be, because the way her demeanor that she has
Mhm.
is if she's provoking him to speak, but at the same time she may not understand what he's talking about. Because very few, I know one thing, he lost me when he got to talking about all the different gases and stuff. But anyway, let it roll because it's
Right,
fascinating.
yeah.
But what it
See, I
turned
shouldn't
out
have
is
been
I
in
had
She's looking
everyone's
at him kinda
born with
crazy.
synesthesia,
Mhm.
and that's just the ability to have more than um, one stimuli can affect multiple receptors.
Right.
And so sound or color will have a sound, or shapes will have a taste. All of those things, and every child is born with it.
Right.
The problem is,
Ain't that something?
the first thing it
The man's talking about different sensors and the fact that one can be connected to another. The fact that he just said shapes could have a taste.
Oh yeah, everything has a frequency, and every frequency is our body can detect it.
Mm.
But as far as the taste is concerned, blueberries taste like blue. So when you see something that's blue, that's in your mind.
Yeah.
So it's got a frequency.
Yeah.
Everything does.
Yeah, that it. Yeah. Yeah.
kid wants to do, he wants to
We
put
all
things
vibrate,
in his
baby.
mouth because he has an idea or an expectation of what that's supposed to taste like, and that informs him. But when we don't allow them to put things in their mouth, and we don't talk to them about the relationship between light and color, or sound and tone, and matter and shape, it dies as a result of atrophy. But everyone
Yeah,
has that ability.
when he was talking about the school, and they were like, look, the teacher's like, man, you can't taste no color.
Yeah, that's what he was.
That's the same kind of thing happened to me when I was in like the 3rd grade, because the teacher told me I couldn't speed read. She said that's being lazy, and then I ended up getting a paddling for that. I actually had to go to the principal, and he gave me 3 whacks for that.
For real?
Yeah. So this is
speed reading.
Huh?
For speed reading?
For saying that's what I was doing, because when she said, well, how you finish so fast? And I told her, I said, well, now what had happened, I had watched a program with JFK in it, John Kennedy. And they said that John Kennedy could speed read a book. And so they kind of demonstrated what he did. So I'm like, okay, that made sense. So I knew they didn't read all the words. They just picked out the main words that told the story. So that's what I would do. Now I knew the story, but she's like, you couldn't have finished that quick. I said, yeah, I did the speed reading thing. And she told me, what are you talking about? You got to read every word. That was their attitude. And because I could skip words, you're disobedient. Yeah. And so I stopped speed reading to the point to where that was the reason why I dropped out of school in the 3rd grade. That's when I first can go back to say that when I first said school ain't about nothing. And I decided I ain't gonna deal with it, because that was a part of me that I thought that had been taken from me. But anyway, that's another whole story. We talking about Terrence Howard.
Yeah,
they did
going back to
something
Terrence
similar. But see, great minds don't even think.
All right, we got to get through half of this video, so
it ain't but 10 minutes long.
No more interruptions.
Okay.
If they see a color, they should like the color blue is like the key of G to me, or the color
kids liking the color blue is like the key of G to them.
G. Yeah, it's
What
like
is the key of G?
Yeah,
she said with the
key of G.
Because I know you're musically inclined. So
yeah,
people
but
split out.
Yeah,
like
he
190
at 190, because A is at 440.
2 hertz.
Wow.
Okay. That's at a low register.
Yeah.
I was asking my buddy.
So I know that you have this passion for the insight and the revelation that you've been given about an array of things, from geometry to physics to science.
Passionate about.
But I want to backtrack really quickly, because I know most people want to hear a couple of things about what you're doing with the wig. While we're here, we're on set
This ain't no wig.
in Atlanta. That's your hair. That's what your
My
mama
hair.
gave you.
This Cadillac Richie's here. This Cadillac.
That's exactly what I was thinking, right?
Yeah, no, we're doing a film, and I thank you guys for coming here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Taking the time. It's me, it's Kevin Hart, Don Cheadle, Sam Jackson, myself, and a number of incredible.
Him, Kevin Hart, Sam Jackson, Don Cheadle. That's heavy hitters already.
Actors, but we're doing a thing called Fight Night, and
it's called Fight Night, I think.
Yeah, tonight that Muhammad Ali fought Jerry Quarry,
and a lot of stuff going on, especially with Kevin and